Thank you for joining me for another review. This one is the Matchbox Jeep Wrangler Superlift. This is number 51 of 120 in the Mountain collection. Turning to the back, it says, "The Mountain takes action to a whole new altitude. Sports cars use their tremendous handling to straighten out the winding roads. Off-road machines take on challenges other vehicles can't handle. And the fleet of specially modified rescue vehicles stops at nothing to get the job done." So here's some of the other ones. There's the International CXT that is also in the Mountain lineup. They've kind of capitalized on that one quite a bit. I've got one for the service, kind of the mechanic edition. And then there's also another one that's individually wrapped that runs on algae fuel. So we've got some of the CXT stuff going on. We also have the Jeep Wrangler Superlift, the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4, which I just reviewed, which was in the Desert collection. And what else do we have? We have the Aqua King, which I haven't seen, and the 63 Cadillac Ambulance, the Scraper, and the Skidster. I have the Skidster, don't have the Scraper. So let's pop this open and take a look. It's got an extra plastic barrier. I'm not used to having that in these unboxing videos. So we'll set this aside and take a look and see what we have here. This looks, this is that new four-door Jeep, like the Jeep Rubicon. It's got a snorkel on the side. What a snorkel is used for is it goes directly to the intake to the engine and supplies dry air to the engine when you're doing water fording or water crossings. You got big off-road tires with a line down the center so that it'll still roll nice. You have D-rings in the front, which are used for winching. You also have, it looks like a winch built into here. You got the bullhorn with some lights in it. If you run your winch out and run it on a pulley and then back to one of these D-rings, it actually doubles your winching capacity. We also have a bunch of gear on the top, including a chainsaw. We've got a chainsaw, a large duffel bag, a fuel bag, a cooler. We got another duffel bag and what seems to be either a propane or an extra fuel tank besides what we have in that gas can. So these guys are ready for some off-road adventure. It looks like we've got a bunch of sponsors, including Asada and YAM and some other ones. Pretty interesting. It's got the heavy-duty off-road fenders and even painted detail on the headlights. Not a lot of retouching necessary on this one, perhaps just taillights, and you'll have it. Really good looking little Jeep vehicle. On the bottom, there's our elephant. This one's made in Thailand. We see it says Jeep Wrangler Superlift. So it probably is intended to be a Wrangler, but in reality, this is more like the Rubicon than anything. We could do a little break-in to help the roll test to be fair. 5 out of 5. Very nice. That's a favorite. I mean, that's got a lot of cast metal to give it some good inertia. Inertia just means, it's like the Newton law that an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless an equal and opposite force acts upon it. And those forces can't touch this because they just want to roll. There's very low friction, very low coefficient of kinetic friction to slow this down. Very nice. Got a Matchbox badge on the door. And it says Superlift, which is a real supplier of good quality lift products to be able to get your vehicle up off the ground so you can clear bigger tires. You want to see a CXT roll by comparison? The CXT's also got a really good rating. I believe they got a 4.5 or a 5. So there you have it. There is your Jeep Wrangler Superlift. Very nice.